So the ANSA McAL Construction team, they're here to share and reveal some amazing news. Now, I won't preempt the findings. I'll, of course, do my introductions and we'll get into that discussion. But what you're about to hear, my friends, it's really groundbreaking. Let's welcome the sector marketing manager at ANSA McAL Construction, Christine De Freitas. She's here with us on set. Christine?
Thank you, Jason.
All right, Christiane.
Christiane. I wasn't going to correct you on air.
Christiane, what's this here, Christiane? Yes, Christiane. Listen, great to see you. And we got ourselves John Jingory. You got it correct, right, John?
Yes, you did.
Right, good. So, John, he is the sector supply chain manager at ANSA McAL Construction. Let me start with Christiane. This particular development, an interesting one, sending the samples, the product outside, getting the findings. It's an evaluation process, a benchmarking result, as it were. What is the big takeaway coming out of the exercise? And more so, why did you all, as a team, as a sector, decide to go down this route to get that kind of testing done?
So, I mean, we're always in pursuit of bettering our products, bettering our offerings to the markets in which we operate. So we went down this road. We wanted to really understand from a technical perspective and a practical perspective how our paints measured up against our competitors, and that included our locally produced competitors as well as the foreign competitors on the market. So that's what really drove the decision to conduct the benchmarking study.
And coming out of the study, and probably I could bring John in, and we'll come to Christiane in a few. Coming out of it, you all sent the products. Again, we're talking here Berger, Sissons, Penta, right? The samples went to the UK?
Yeah, so we did 78 samples across 10 different categories. And the reason that we wanted to do it was because we wanted to see where we needed to improve. We want to be the best out of all the competitors. We wanted to see where we needed to beef up our own recipes and formulations. The thing about it is the results were really surprising because in a lot of the categories, we were ranked #1, in some cases #1 and #2. Some of the tests that were done, if I could walk you through, were things that were really specific to what we tried to bring to the Caribbean. Our environment is different to that of the UK, of the States, for example. So the foreign brands don't match up in categories like weathering, where you see, we did UV testing, and I think everybody knows how sunlight degrades things. So we've redone our colorant systems to make sure that we can resist fading. So the bright, vibrant colors that you see in the Caribbean, they last longer and they hold up better. Things like we deal with moisture in the Caribbean with long wet seasons, so moist resistance, algae resistance, fungal resistance, as well as, we have so many holidays, religious holidays, people always cleaning. Scrubbability, durability of our paints were top 3 in terms of what we tested.
Well, I'm watching the notes. I saw there's a category, Christiane, called washability.
Yes.
Simple washability, yes. And you all top that too. I mean, I'm not going to call any brands here, but the reality is there are many who believe, again, it's a mindset, probably it's a Caribbean mindset, unfortunately, that once it's from foreign, it's good, at best, it's upper class. This is literally cracking that whole thought process, is shattering that thought process, because you've topped many of these international brands.
That's correct. So a lot of what we're trying to say here is what we know internally to be true, that our products are top of the line. They can stand up against international products and in many cases are much better than the top foreign brands on the market. That's because we've invested heavily in our resources, including our people, training. We have a lot of technical people within our labs, within our production companies and the factories. We're always investing in improving in terms of machinery and training. The chemistry is constantly being studied. We're always trying to get better because we really and truly believe in our products, and we want now to really get the message out there in all of the regions that we operate that, guys, local is and can be top of the line, and it is what we are. We are the best in the class.
Yeah, best standard, best in class, as you rightfully said, Christiane. John, I want to ask you this because I'll let Christiane wrap things up, but when it comes to painting, I mean, I could tell you personally, it's a serious decision. Of course, the color is sometimes a big debate between you and sometimes family members as to what color you're going with, and then, of course, you're going out to brand. Yeah. You want to ensure that what you put up could last for years. You want to get a couple of years out of it, especially the outside color and the outside, the choice. What you're suggesting here and what you're not even suggesting, what you have confirmed via the test, It is groundbreaking. Any plans to put some major marketing campaigns out there in time for Diwali, in time for Christmas, just to spread the good news?
Yeah, we do. We actually have some stuff going out this week and next week, specifically centered around products like our Berger Weatherproof Ultra, our flagship, as well as our Royale. So yeah, look out for it. There's a lot of good stuff, and we have our attributes now on a lot of our ads, so people understand where we are best in terms of the paints that they're gonna buy.
Christian, how does this development align with the growth strategy, the overall strategy of ANSA McAL and more so your sector?
Yeah, so I mean, the 2x growth strategy of ANSA McAL is all around inspiring better choices for a better world, but improving what we do as a company and as businesses, operating in a modern way that we can give back to communities. We can build sustainable businesses, not only for us, but for future generations, for economic growth, to, you know, consistently improve what we offer to the regions in which we operate while also giving back. And a lot of what we've done here too, a lot of our products that top the charts actually are more environmentally friendly. They're water-based, which means you don't need a solvent to clean them up. There's no thinners washing down the drain. And you can also just wipe it up with a wet cloth, stuff like the Berger Royale, the Sissons Aqua Gloss. So all of these things align to our growth strategy, where we're really focusing on sustainability, growing the local businesses, increasing employment, increasing technological advancement within the countries that we operate in.
Goes back to the notes there, the supreme washability. I say washability, I love it. Yeah. John, any closing remarks as we wrap things up this morning?
No, but just to add to the growth strategy, a big thing about our growth strategy is really that Caribbean resilience, the Caribbean creativity. Just like foreign brands, we can bring something in and sell. But we don't want to do that. We invest in our technology and our people in our 4 factories that are in the Caribbean, because we want to take what's here, make it better, and give it to the world, rather than bring something from outside.
Christian, I'll let you have the final say. It's all yours.
You know, I just really want to say I'm very, very proud to be representing these brands today. We're very happy to have evidence of what we've known to be true, that our brands really are best in class, and also a nod to our local competitors who have also topped a lot of the tests alongside us. And just to encourage, you know, we need to really focus on growing our local economy, and local is good, it's fantastic, it's great, and we can stand by that now with hard evidence that we're very proud of.
Of course, I mean, it's something we have known, but now the proof is in the pudding, and
exactly.
The tests show that, and again, they will have the campaign rolling out in time for Diwali, in time for Christmas and beyond. Kudos to yourself and the amazing team there at ANSA McAL Construction. I want to thank Christian De Freitas for coming on this morning, sector manager, sector marketing manager.
Thank you, Jason.
How was it to be a sector manager, a female in that particular field, you know, construction?
Well, I've been in the group for 7 years. I'm coming from finance to now a year in construction. It's fun.
Yeah.
Maybe you should ask my male counterparts. But I mean, I enjoy it a lot. The atmosphere is great.
I'm happy to see you in the space. I think it's good. That speaks to even the company and recognizing talent and looking, breaking down all barriers, as it were.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. And John, congrats to you, man. Well done on your particular role as sector supply chain manager. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, man.
All right, we're going to come back after the break. We touch base with the boys from Presentation, Shogunas, and the Kenneth J team. These guys are heading off, I think is it Singapore, guys? Yes, these men heading Singapore, you know, to talk about the innovation. Great stuff as they continue to develop a hydrogen-powered future. Details after the break.